Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Mel W37, and today I'm going to be showing you how to add mods to a single player world, to realms, or for multiplayer. Multiplayer is a little tricky though because you have to have the same mods running as the server does. So if you don't have the same mods running as the server has installed, then it will tell you that the mods are missing and it won't allow you to join the server. Okay? So, multiplayer is a little bit trickier. A mod pack is super tricky. But we are going to do this today. Now, mods, when you run them, I'm going to be using version 1.12.2. So if I'm running Minecraft version 1.12.2, I need to find 1.12.2 mods. That is very important, okay? It's hard to run mods that aren't the same version. They will not be compatible and you'll have all kinds of issues and it won't run. So, with that in mind, most mods take Forge. Now, I like to download the most recent version of Forge if I'm using a very recent version of Minecraft, okay? So, that way all the mods will run together more smoothly, hopefully. Sometimes a mod will require a very specific version of Forge. When that's the case, then it's really hard to put a mod pack together, and usually you'll have to find mods that go with that specific version of Forge in order to run them, okay? So, let's get started. Now, you're gonna need to find the most recent version of Forge, and in order to do that, you're gonna need to look Forge up. So, the most recent version of Forge is probably best found on the actual Forge website. So let's look that up. So Minecraft Forge. Here's the website. And we want the latest version. Download latest 1.12.2 and it's 2556 version. Windows installer, since I have Windows. Okay. Now, it says at the top, this content below this header is an advertisement. Don't click anything down here. You don't know what you're going to get. Trust me on that one. Now, it'll say skip eventually in the top right hand corner and you need to hit that. And here we go. It brings up the file to save it. I already have it saved, so that's why it says this little one right here. And so I'm not going to save it because I've already done that, but you can kind of see how this works, okay? All right. Once you do that, for Forge, you want to kind of look up some mods, okay? Now, I like certain mods, and I've already downloaded them, and it's really easy to download. DecoCraft mod, heck yes. Just do the same thing as you did with Forge, okay? And these are some that I downloaded, but I didn't really feel like using as of right now. But I'm going to show you how to get into your modded file in your .minecraft folder. Okay? So you're going to type, it's %appdata%, okay? Enter. And you need to go into your .minecraft folder, and this brings up all your folders of Minecraft. And this is Minecraft Java version, okay? This is not the Bedrock edition, Windows 10 edition, none of that. This is the Java edition because the Bedrock edition and Windows 10 have add-ons and that kind of thing, and it's a completely different way than the Java edition if you guys aren't familiar, okay? I'm assuming you already know that. So, mods. Go into your mods folder. I've already added all these mods in by downloading them and dropping and dragging them into the mods folder. And I can show you an example of that if you need to. Drag and drop. Simple, simple, simple. Okay, from your folder that you downloaded into. Okay, so what you're gonna need to do after you drag and drop all your mods into the .minecraft folder, mods folder, is you're gonna go to Forge. Okay, and this is the installer. And what you're gonna do, okay, is you're gonna highlight Forge, and then you're gonna double click on it. And when you double click on it, it's gonna come up with this mod system installer. You're gonna need to put install client up here. Make sure that install client has the button in there. And then you hit OK. And it's gonna install it and say it's successfully installed, okay? And it creates a client profile for Forge. And you're gonna use that to play in the launcher. And I'll show you that in just a second. So once that's installed, it'll show this little thing down here. It'll come up with like another little file. It's a text document. Okay, just leave that in here, it's fine. All right. And Journey Map uses Forge, which is really cool because a lot of the other maps, like Voxel Map and all that stuff, I believe Voxel Map uses Light Loader. So all the other maps that I've seen, they use something different than Forge. So it's not really compatible in a big old mod pack. At least I haven't found that it's compatible. If you guys know how to do it, let me know, because I haven't figured it out. But anyway, we are going to run all of this. All right, so once you got all of these mods in here and you've installed Forge, you're gonna X out of here, okay? And then you are going to go to Minecraft Java version, and you're gonna click on these little 3 lines up here and go to launch options. And you'll see that there's all these profiles. I even got an Optifine profile, okay, and a latest release profile. You're gonna go to the Forge profile and click on it, okay? Now, your Java arguments is probably gonna be grayed out like this. You need to click on it to make this button green, and this so you can type something in here. And what you're gonna need to do is make sure this says 4G. Because that means that it's going to dedicate 4 gigs of RAM to your Minecraft modded. You need at least 4 gigs of RAM because modded takes a ton of it in order to run, okay? So once you're done with that, just save. And then you're going to go to news, click the X, and then you're just going to hit play. And hope and pray that everything goes smoothly, because with mods, sometimes you're going to need to add some mods, subtract some mods. Sometimes mods will be missing, and you need to find the mods that are missing and put them in your mods folder. Okay? And keep doing all that stuff until you get a mod pack that works together. Some will just not be compatible. Maybe you got the wrong version and it's like 1.11.2 or something like that. You got to take those out because they're not going to be compatible with the 1.12.2 mods. Okay, so just keep tweaking it until you get a mod pack that works together. I promise you, if you spend some time tweaking it, eventually you'll find the ones that work together. Make sure they all have the right version of Forge that you are using, because if they require a specific version of Forge and you're not using that Forge, then they're not going to run. So there we go. Looks like it's done its thing. Let's go ahead and create a new world. We'll call it modded. Whenever you add new mods, you have to create a new world. Otherwise, the world will not work, because it'll be missing certain mods if you took some out or whatever. Oh, I still have this texture pack on. And I'll talk to you about that in just a minute. But for now, we're going to load a single player world and see if it works. Aha, here we go. My textures look weird, but other than that, it looks okay. I just need some settings tweaked to make it look a little bit better. Look at the snow. That's kind of cool though, right? The snow. Pretty cool. Looks like everything's working. I've got my journey map in the right hand corner. And everything's good. Awesome. This is Minecraft Comes Alive. If you hit J, you'll get the journey map, and that's cool. Everything looks great. Now let's see here. Let's go back to the mods. These are all the mods I'm running. Now let's go to Realms and see if it'll run on Realms. Sometimes it takes a while to load. And there we go, we've got mods on Realms. And as you can see, these pink boxes are boxes, or textures I should say, that are missing a texture because I'm using the Tempest box as far as resource packs goes, because I'm running the Tempest box. For those who haven't heard of the Tempest box, it is a command block module, and I'm running it on the realms that I have, and that is why some textures are all wonky. But other than that, the mods are working completely fine. And yeah, I usually don't allow mods on the realms. I have actually a list of mods that are acceptable. I just haven't posted them yet. You can use the journey map. That is perfectly fine. Please don't use stuff like X-ray mods on here. They give an unfair advantage, and it's not fair to the other players. So please don't use mods that give you an unfair advantage, okay? It makes the game boring anyway, because then you've done everything and you're like, okay, I'm bored because I've got everything that I need. So anyway, please don't do that. And yeah, look, everything seems to be running smoothly. There might be a little bit of lag on here because you've got the command blocks working and you've got all these mods running. So that's pretty heavy on your computer. It takes a lot of computer resources. And as far as multiplayer goes, you just have to make sure you have the same mods put into your mods folder, the same mods as the server runs, okay? So what that means is you're gonna need to go on the server's website, the multiplayer server's website, and you're gonna need to find out the exact version of each mod that it's running, and you need to put that in your mods folder. And that way you can run the mods on the multiplayer server. Otherwise, it'll tell you that you don't have the correct mods, and it won't let you on. It's a little different, like I said, with multiplayer. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward, easy to do. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!